Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, KINDIKI and MURKOMEN fired warning on Rigathi Gachagua, especially because of the remarks that Rigathi Gachagua has been making, linking KINDIKI and linking MURKOMEN on the issue of Al-Shabaab. Like, for instance, the case of MURKOMEN. MURKOMEN was linked to the issue concerning the 5 chiefs who were abducted, because during that abduction, MURKOMEN surfaced with a statement and said that he was going to negotiate with the abductors to seek the release of the 5 chiefs. Now, the biggest question that came from Rigathi Gachagua is, why, first of all, would you discuss or negotiate with terrorists? And the second thing is, how did you know that those were the ones who actually abducted the chiefs? So these are the reasons why, according to Rigathi Gachagua, he thinks that MURKOMEN was aware of this Al-Shabaab militia. Now, again, the issue of William Ruto and RSF engagement, you remember the issue of the Sudan government that was formed here in Kenya at the KICC. So these are some of the reasons why Rigathi Gachagua is being blamed. And according to KINDIKI and MURKOMEN, they think Rigathi Gachagua, the moment he steps foot at the JKIA, he should be arrested. But then there's something that Rigathi Gachagua said, which I want to take you through. It's a long video. And that's a perfect response that he has given to this duo. So first and foremost, before I share the video, kindly take this opportunity, like this video, subscribe to our channel if you are not subscribed before, and to our existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. So Rigathi is telling KINDIKI and MURKOMEN that they should not even think of threatening him. And based on that video, Rigathi is talking about him being beyond threats.
If you want to defend William Ruto, defend him. But don't try to create a wedge between us and the Somali community, because we have nothing against them. They are part of Kenya, and they too are telling us they are suffering just like the rest of Kenyans. And doesn't mean because Aden Ware is eating, the Somali community are eating. They are also complaining of marginalization. They are complaining of bad economic times. In fact, the Somali community, more than any other, has really borne the brunt of extrajudicial killings and forced disappearances for a long time. So let nobody try to create a wedge between those opposed to William Ruto and communities. Let William Ruto answer the Americans for what he has done and what he has not done. I saw the Minister for Interior saying that we should be asked to help in investigations in this matter. We cannot help in any investigations because the Kenya government has not initiated any investigations against William Ruto. The people who have initiated investigations is the American Senate. So if there is need for us to help in investigations, we'll help the American Senate, not the Kenya government, because the Kenya government has not initiated any investigation. Number 2, the Kenyan government cannot investigate William Ruto because those policemen work under him. And all the things he is doing of killing people and abducting people, he is doing with the very police. So there is nobody stupid enough to go and report William Ruto to the Kenyan police. Nothing will be done against it.
Someone was talking about the case of what happened in 2017 to Miguna. Remember the deportation of Miguna.
This court order say I must be in this country. Yeah.
Why are they not allowing you to?
Because of politics. They are scared of me. Now you, as a captain, is not allowed to fly me anywhere against my will. First of all, I don't have a passport. Secondly, I didn't book your plane. Thirdly, I don't have status in Dubai. So how am I going to go to Dubai? I don't live in Dubai. I don't work in Dubai. I have no connections to Dubai. So I'm not going to Dubai. Let them kill me. That's fine. Let them kill me. That's what they want. Let them go ahead and do it.
No, they're going to
But I'm not going to Dubai.
I've spoken to our management in Dubai, and they are going to get hold of immigration to make sure that you don't come on this.
Yes. I don't want to come on this flight. I did not book it. They cannot chase me away like a pig when I have orders. I was born here. Some of this.
When Miguna was termed to be a security threat in Kenya, and that forced the government of the day to deport Miguna to Canada because Miguna had dual citizenship. But I'm not aware whether Rigathi Gachagua has dual citizenship. If he steps foot in Kenya and they deport him, they decide to deport him, where will they deport him to? We know of the case of Miguna was to Canada because he has some dual citizenship. But with the case of Rigathi Gachagua, where is he going to be deported to? That is a very strong position that needs to be looked at. Most likely, if at all they want to do what they want to do, then I think the most likely what they're going to do is to simply just arrest him. And that is going to cause chaos. And you know what is going to happen. That's the main reason why Rigathi Gachagua is bold and saying that he is beyond threats. So I'd like you to pay attention to this video.
So whoever sees, please don't sell fear to us. You know we cannot buy. In any case, it is the same CS who said that when 5 chiefs were abducted by Al-Shabaab, he said that they were going to negotiation with the Al-Shabaab to have them released. How can you negotiate with people you do not know? And since they were released after negotiations, the CS Interior knows much more than anybody else on who are the leaders of Al-Shabaab, because he said publicly that he'll initiate negotiations for the release of the 5 chiefs who were abducted. The 5 chiefs were released after successful negotiations with the Al-Shabaab. So the CS Interior knows whom he negotiated with. So if he wants information as who are the leaders of Al-Shabaab, he is in a better position to tell the people of Kenya and the world and the Americans, because he has already had business with them that has been successful. So please, the Americans have asked the questions. I'm not the one who has asked. If I'm required to help the things I know on the issues in Sudan, the dealings with RSF, I'm ready to help. But the Americans, not the Kenyan government, because the Kenyan government has not raised any issue. They are comfortable with what is happening. And you know, I see people threatening other people. I've seen that fellow called Soprano issuing a lot of threats every day. Oh, mimi ni fire, mimi ni noma. Oh, don't push me around. I want to tell Soprano to take time to read Wallace Feinka. In one of his greatest works, he says, a tiger does not proclaim its tigerhood, it pounces. So, if you are what you say you are, act. Don't keep on threatening. You know, that's what Olesenka says. A tiger does not proclaim its tigerhood, it pounces. So please spare those threats for other characters. Rig G is beyond threats, and you know it. And we must speak for the people of Kenya, because if we don't do it, there will be no country. You have compromised Raila Odinga, you have bought parliament, you have bought senate. If you succeed in silencing us to talk for the people of Kenya, who will speak for the people of Kenya? I cannot be intimidated. The Gen Zs cannot be intimidated. We'll continue to speak for the people of Kenya for as long as it takes, until we are able to remove this government from power and get another government that is responsive to the needs of the people of Kenya, that respects human rights, that has good governance, that is accountable and transparent, and a government that is prepared to be held to account by the people of Kenya. And in the parting shot, I want to ask the UN Security Council to take note that Kenya is an anchor state that has played a very significant role in the whole of Africa and ensuring there is peace and stability. And the American government has worked very closely with Kenya in supporting anti-terrorism activities with finance and intelligence. We want Kenya to remain there. We want Kenya to continue playing a very important role.
Now from that video, ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi has issued his warning, which sounds like a warning to me. I think what Rigathi Gachagua is telling the people who are calling for his arrest is that if they dare do it, then they are most likely going to face the music. Based on your own analysis, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this response from Rigathi Gachagua? Do you think Kithure Kindiki will manage? And by the way, is that the best way for them to deal with the situation? They already kicked out Rigathi Gachagua from the government, and they have faced the music already. The kind of rebellion that has been seen as a result of that impeachment is unbearable. So should they think of arresting Rigathi Gachagua? What is going to happen? I have seen how security has been beefed up, especially in Rigathi Gachagua's meetings there. If you've been following the videos, you've been following some of the security engagement, Rigathi Gachagua and the team, you will realize that Rigathi Gachagua's security has been beefed up. And there's a time he told us that he's even scared of his life while in the US. So what is going to happen should Rigathi Gachagua step foot at the GKA? Just go below in the comment section and tell us whether you think the threats from Kithure Kindiki and MURKOMEN will scare Rigathi Gachagua. He's already talked about him not feeling scared at all. So just go below on the comment section. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.